At Emirates home field, Arsenal opened the door with a 5-0 thrashing of Crystal Palace. That can be considered the best version of the Gunners this season. However, whether they can maintain this terrifying form from now until the end of the tournament is worth mentioning. It seems like the vacation in Dubai helped the entire Arsenal team refresh themselves. They returned to England and welcomed Crystal Palace in a match that destroyed their opponents. The London Capital football team showed their most fearsome face at the Emirates on Saturday night, January 20th, with the way they pressed the field from start to finish using total attacking football. Arsenal's best qualities were almost completely revealed in the thrashing of Crystal Palace by 5 unanswered goals. They coordinated well on the field, played cohesively and deployed coherent attacks. They know how to fully exploit fixed situations. In particular, the strikers of the Capital London football team suddenly became incredibly effective. Above all, it is the Gunners' fighting spirit to the end. Even though they led the opponent by 3 goals and the opponent raised the white flag, Arsenal still did not stop. They continued to siege Crystal Palace's goal and had 2 more goals scored by striker Gabriel Martinelli in the final minutes of injury time. With that great spirit, Arsenal rose to 3rd place. They equaled second-place Man City, 43 points, and were only 2 points behind top-ranked Liverpool. The question is, how long can Arsenal maintain this stability? We would like to emphasize that, in the next 5 rounds, coach Mikel Arteta and his team must face 3 unpleasant opponents. That is the match at Liverpool's field in round 23, the trip to West Ham's field in round 24 and the reception of Newcastle in round 26. In those matches, Arsenal needs to prove victory over Crystal Palace, not must be an impulsive sublimation. Last season, Arsenal led the Premier League in 30 rounds. But at the end of the season, they plummeted and finally had to watch Man City win the title. That's because the Gunners' playing skills are not good. They are not mentally prepared to face the surrounding pressures. Despite efforts to strengthen the squad in the summer of 2023 to be determined to conquer the Premier League 2023-24, the Capital London team still does not create a feeling of peace of mind for those who love the home team. By round 18 of this season's Premier League, Arsenal is still at the top of the table. However, the team that won the first leg was Liverpool, not coach Arteta and his team. The Gunners have continuously lost points in 3 rounds before the destruction of Crystal Palace. In particular, they lost 2 consecutive London derbies against rivals West Ham and Fulham. This shows that the playing skills of Arsenal players have not improved much and they have not completely escaped the kindergarten label. Back to Arsenal's great win over Crystal Palace. Despite completely overwhelming the opponent, the home team is not without shortcomings. The most worrying thing is that individual mistakes, especially in defense, still recur. If it weren't for Crystal Palace's strikers being so bad, the London team's net could have shaken no less than twice. It must be reiterated that a sloppy defense is one of the weaknesses that caused Arsenal to continuously fall down in previous matches. Of course, Arsenal still has many opportunities to correct mistakes. The victory over Crystal Palace helped them significantly shorten the gap with championship candidates Liverpool and Man City. If they continue to develop their fearsome playing style like at the Emirates last Saturday night, coach Arteta and his team are completely capable of overcoming all obstacles to finish this season in first place.